Good morning, student of class 5. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. In my previous video, I explained you what is force. Now, with the help of a different picture, I explained you this topic. Now, in today's video, we will discuss types of forces and we do the little recapitulation what is force. So take out your copies and pen and note down the important points. So student, what is force? A push in the picture. What this person is doing? Pull. So what is force? A push or pull an object is known as force. See the second picture. In this picture, what this person is doing? Push. So pull and push is known as force. Now see student, observe this picture. Force can change the direction of the moving body. Force can change the direction of the moving body. See, these two kids are playing table tennis. One player is standing on this side of the table, and now when the ball moves to opposite side and one player is standing here, so he will hit the ball. So force can change the direction of the moving body. How he change the direction? Firstly this player hit the ball and now the ball moved this side and here one player is standing. So he hit the ball and what he do? By applying the force, he changed the direction of the moving body. Next, see, force can change the shape of the body. Force can change the shape of the body. See, take one soft ball. What I am saying, take one soft ball in your hand. Now see, observe both the pictures. See the ball. Now this is a ball and now this is the original ball. This is the ball in the hand of the child is original shape of the ball. Now observe the next picture. In this picture, when this boy apply force with his hand on the ball, then what's happened? See, the shape of the ball is changed. See, in first picture, this is the original shape of the ball, and in the second picture, you will observe that when this boy apply force on this soft ball, then what's happened? Shape of the ball is changed. So student, force can change the shape of the body. Now so student, what is force? I explained you in my previous video. Let's discuss force with the help of your book what examples are given in your book. Okay, see, same thing, this thing I have already explained you in the picture also. What do the goalkeeper do to stop the ball? What did the goalkeeper do? It will push. The goalkeeper will push the ball to stop. What does a player do to move the ball forward or pass the ball? So these things I have already explained you in the previous video, and here some more example are given for understanding what is force. See student, we are doing all these activity in our day to day life, but we don't know what we are doing, how we are doing these things, what is exactly known as. So this is exactly a force which we are applying, or force is push or pull, whether you push the thing or whether you pull the thing. Is it clear? See, tug of war. I think you have played this game in your school also. रस्सी खींचने वाली गेम होती है. हाफ ऑफ द स्टूडेंट आर ऑन वन साइड एंड अनदर हाफ आर ऑन अनदर साइड, and what we do, we pull the other team players to win the game. So with the help of this, what is force? Force is push or pull. So by giving these examples, we will understand what is force. Force is a push or pull. So tug of war is a game in which we pull the tug, and half of the team is on one side and other half of the team is on another side. And what we do, we pull the other team players to win the game. So student, things do not move by their own. See, we are living things. I already explained you that our body is also like a machine. But student, our body is like a machine, but it is a living machine. There are many things around us which cannot move on their own. So what we have to do to move them, whether we push them or whether we pull them, and that is known as force. Is it clear? There are many things around us which cannot move by their own. So how we move them, whether by pushing them or whether by pulling them. Let's see some examples given in your book. First one, a goalkeeper applies a push to stop a moving ball. Is it clear? If how the goalkeeper stop the ball? So he apply force. If someone hit the ball, it means it has to stop the ball. So it apply force. So what he will do? He will push the ball. He will push the ball with his hand, or maybe he can use leg also. A player applies a push to move the ball forward or to pass the ball towards the right. Is it clear? And when, for example, yesterday in video I explained you with the help of a picture also. If anyone if there is a outdoor game, for example, you take the example of a football. In football, what do the players do? They pass the ball to each other to score the goal. So how they pass the ball? It means they are kicking the ball. They kick the ball. And kick the ball is pull or push. Yes, who will tell? If you have seen previous video, anyone can tell me if someone kick the ball. So which type of action is played here? Push action or pull action? Yes, Vishnu, you will give the answer. Yes, give the answer. Okay, very good. Sit down, Vishnu. Your answer is right. We push the ball. A player applies a push to move the ball forward or to pass to the other player. So what did the player do? He pushed the ball. Okay, so this is the example of push. Now tug of war. Tug of war. Now here student, this is a game between the two team, and for winning the game both the teams are doing what? They are pushing or pulling. So what they are doing? They are pulling. So in the first example of a ball, the player push the ball, and in this game tug of war, what are the players doing? They are pulling the rope. So is it clear? Now to draw water from a well. Now what you will do? What we will do? If the bucket is in the well, so to take out the water in the bucket, what we will do? Firstly we push the bucket into the well, and when the bucket is filled with water, then what we are doing? What action is? Pull. What action is? Pull. See, in tomorrow previous video also I explained you, there are some many examples where we apply push and pull. For example, you open the door, you shut the door, और you close the door. आप डोर को ओपन कर रहे हो, क्लोज कर रहे हो. इट मीन्स पुल एंड पुश, बोथ द एक्शन यू आर डूइंग. Is it clear? So there are many things in which we do both types of action. So now final concept what we get our after discussing so many example related to force. After discussing so many examples related to force, what we understand? What is a force? So student, the definition of force is a push or pull acting on an object. Is it clear? Force is a push or pull acting on an object. You want to note down this in your copy? You can write it. This is the final definition of force. Now student, let's discuss what the force can do. Things that force can do. See, it can move an object. Yes. For example, a book lying on a table. So you can, whether you can push or you can pull. Is it clear? So it can move an object because book or a ball, they are not living things. They are non-living things. They cannot move by their own. So what action we apply on them? Whether we push, if you want to give your book to someone, then you push the book from your table to next table. Or if you want to take the book from other, or if the book is on the table and you want to read it, then what you will do? Pull. So in the same manner, I show you in the picture also. Ball is in rest position in the ground, and then one boy come and kick the ball. Then ball start moving. So this is the first point. By applying the force, student, it can move an object. I hope you all are able to understand. Force can move an object. Is it clear? Now let's see the second point, this one. Second point, it can stop a moving object. Okay, just now we discussed one example, how the goalkeeper stop the ball. A goalkeeper stop the moving ball by push. Okay, so, and even you can take the one more example from the another game, that is cricket also, how the fielder stop the boundary, or how the fielder stop the ball which the batsman hit. So it can stop a moving object if we apply a force. Okay, by applying the force we can stop the moving object also. Next point, it changes the speed of a moving object. Very good. See, first point, it can move an object. Second, it can stop a moving object. Now third point is it changes the speed of moving object. How this is possible? So it can change the speed of a moving object. Okay. What happens when we kick a rolling ball? Okay. If you kick the ball, so what's happened? It means you are applying force for kicking the ball. So what's happened? The speed of is increased. So you can increase the speed by kicking, because you apply force on the ball, and due to this the speed is increased. Or you can understand with one more example, that is the example from cricket. When the bowler ball the ball, then what's happened? Batsman hit it and change its speed and direction also. You are understanding what I'm saying? You can, one more example, very good. These example which are given in your book are very simple example, so that you are able to understand. For example, if the bowler ball the ball, then what happens? The batsman hit the ball. So maybe the batsman hit the ball, so by applying the force, it changed the its speed also and its direction also. Okay, so all these things can be happen by applying the force. Next, fourth point, it can change the direction of a moving object. Now fourth point is this. See, how can, one example I have already discussed with you. Batsman hit the ball and it also changed the speed and direction of the ball also. Now let understand the same point with one more example which is given in your book. Crazy ball is a very small ball. And what happen when we obstruct the path? Obstruct means रोक देना. For example, let's take more easy example. Student, many times what happen? We are inside our house, and what the kids do? See, if they are in the open ground and they want to do the catch practice, then they pass ball to their friends, and in that manner do the catch practice. But no one is in the house, the child is alone. So what he is doing? How he is playing with the ball? He is throwing the ball, and the ball touch the wall. Then what's happened? Speed and both the direction of the ball is change. You are understanding? So the child throw the ball in the forward direction, and what is there? There is a big wall. So the ball hit the wall, and what's happened? It bounced back. So speed and direction of a moving object is change. Is it clear? When what happen when we kick a moving ball? It changes direction and its speed too. So this is a simple example which you can understand. Our next point is, it can change the shape on of an object. This thing I have already explained you with the help of a picture. One boy take a soft ball in his hand, and you see the position of original shape of that ball, and when that boy apply force, then the shape of the ball is changed. So by applying the force, we can change the shape of an object. And let's discuss all what is given in your book also. See, we often see our mother rolling a dough to make chapatis by changing its shapes. Okay, so there is a tool, wooden tool, by which your mother makes chapatis. Okay, so with the help of that she make chapatis. So how small piece of a dough become a big chapati? Because your mother is applying force on that piece. Is it clear? So student, this is the example. Or we play with clay to make different shapes. So this is a very new technique which is following these days in many schools, clay modeling. I hope all of you know what is clay modeling. You can buy clay from the market, and you take this clay and you make different types of shapes with this clay. So how you are doing this? You are applying force with your hand and giving different shape to the clay. Is it clear, student? So what the force can do? It can move an object. Second, it can stop a moving object. Third point is, it changes the speed of a moving object. Next, it can change the direction of a moving object. What is the next point? It can change the shape of an object. Even you can understand this example with a sponge ball. We play with a sponge ball in the field, but if you apply force and on that ball, what's happened? The shape of the ball is changed. That is also a very good example to understand that when we apply force, force can change the shape of an object. Now student, I hope what is a force. Force is a very simple. We are doing lot of activities in our day to day life by applying this, but we don't know what was the name of this. So what activities we are doing in our day to day life and how we are doing this. So these we are doing by applying the force, by applying the force. And what is a force? Force is push or pull in any activity which we are doing, anything what we are doing, whether we are pushing the things or whether we are pulling the things. Is it clear? Now student, let understand types of forces. What is types of forces? Okay, there are different types of forces to do different types of work. So first understand this one, what is a muscular force. You know student, what is a muscular force? See student, our body chapter I explained you, our body is made of a what? Skeleton. And what is skeleton? Skeleton is a framework of bones. It gives shape to our body. But is it how these bones move? Because the movement of the bones is due to muscles. Muscles are attached to the bones and they help in the movement of all body parts of our body. So muscular force, it means muscular force is what type of force? Muscular force is due to action of our muscles, whether it is push or pull, whether it is push or pull. So as the name muscular force, name of the force is muscular force. So what is this? This is the complete action of your muscles, whether you are pushing the things or whether you are pulling the things. The force applied by the muscles of human beings and animal to carry out physical activity is called muscular force. And student, in our daily life we do lot of activities like carrying water bucket, writing in the notebook, squeezing a lemon. नींबू को निचोड़ते हो ना तो दम लगाते हो तभी तो होता है ऐसा, ठीक है. और यू आर रनिंग इन द ग्राउंड or you are walking in the ground, lifting heavy weights, and many more things which you do by applying your muscle power. So student, muscular force is a force. This is the action of our muscles. And what we are doing? We are pushing the thing or whether we are pulling. ठीक है? In the same manner, animals also make use of their muscular force to do physical activities. It means they have to run from their enemies, then they run very fast in search of food. They move from one place to another. Even animals, some human beings are very smart, very clever. They make some animal domestic because and start taking work from them. Even elephants are uses in the jungles. to carry logs. So how the elephant carry logs? Which force he is applying? He is applying his muscular force. Bull in old time, now in present time, bull pull a cart. If you are talking about old time, in the villages area, people move from one place to another. See, it is shown in the picture also. So this cart is used in villages. And this time, see student, no machine is there. No machine is there. This is a animal. This is a animal. And how they pull a cart? By applying their muscular force. By applying their muscular force. Your mother is doing lot of work in the house, preparing tasty food for you in the kitchen. So different activities what has been done by us, we apply our muscular force to do these types of activities. I hope what is a muscular force you all are able to understand student. Thank you.